and go.
All right, I'm here with Karen today. So Karen's going to show us a couple of things that she does with the TriForce, kind of in a therapy setting like we can do with our patients here, and she can do at home. So she enjoys gardening, tennis, and playing with her grandkids. So the first load that she's going to do is basically going to be like a gardening position, where she's going to hold that almost like a shovel, come down into those pillows. We're going to try to get something a little bit soft on there so it's authentic. And then she's actually going to come back and go into some extension also. So with gardening, there's a lot of weed pulling. You can demonstrate a few of those if you'd like. And she's kind of digging in there and coming back. So her warm up for gardening might be some extension. So she loads, gets some pressure on there, and comes back. And you can load, and let's hold this one a little bit longer, get some pressure in through there, and then come on back to overhead. So now we've got some reversal of posture. We're going to get some abdominal lengthening, some thoracic spine extension also as she lifts up and back. But if she does that for her warm-up, she's going to be getting hopefully a little bit more success in not getting this sore and tired from the back. Another thing she likes to do is play tennis. So what she likes to work on is her backhand, for example. So if she's warming up for her backhand of tennis, she's going to grab that so it's loaded in a certain position there, so that distal weight can kind of drive her. And what she's going to do is side shuffle and then rotate toward her left foot, almost like she would just to start warming up for tennis. So like a lateral shuffle, a little rotation there, so we're getting a good left hip load. That massive momentum from the TriForce is driving her back into the position of her backhand. A little bit less authentic on the hold, but again, it's something that's an easy exercise to do, to load through her hip, her trunk, her thoracic spine. Everything's getting a little bit of work on through there also. Lastly, with Karen, we'll show she's got grandkids, and sometimes she likes to get down on the ground and be able to play with her grandkids. So Karen's very strong, doesn't need to do it this way, but she can use the TriForce like that to help her get into a transfer position on the ground. She can then lay it down flat, and from that position, let's put one hand here and one hand here, for example. We can go with asymmetrical load, and now she can do some leg drivers for some core work. So she can go frontal plane drivers, she can do some sagittal plane drivers. So again, she can vary her hand positions if needed, so that there's different type of load and force that she's going to be feeling through different areas, through the core, loading them differently, loading the shoulders a little bit differently, so that makes her more resilient, and ultimately will be more successful in doing on-ground activities. And lastly, we'll stand up again. Another thing she can do, she talked about getting mulch. Okay, so if she's going to hold that maybe with intrinsic grips like that, like a bag or a box or anything, going through different load patterns with lunges. So kind of load, lean forward, come back. Go to the side, kind of lean over, come back. So again, that load is going to anterior displacement, that load, posterior chains kicking in, but she's going to overload those movements a little bit, so when she does go to her vehicle, unload some of that mulch, she's already been warmed up and prepared for it, and then we're not going to be having some of those back injuries from gardening, tennis, and getting on the ground with the grandkids that some people sometimes come into our clinic and complain